Good evening to all and welcome to the session. I hope I'm audible. I want someone to respond. Before we go to the actual session, I would like to talk about the new batches. These batches are starting on 27th January. Please give me a second. What are these batches? A quick look. Top educators, top batches. Selection in SSC CGL 2021 exams. CGL and CHSL. Exclusive CHSL batch. SSC CPO batch. Complete batch on general studies. Foundation batch SSC MTS. Targets SSC stenographer complete batch. Delhi Police Constable complete batch. And Republic Day special 6 months free extension applicable on 1 year and above plus subscriptions. If you take the subscription 25th, 26th, 27th, today and tomorrow, you get 6 months extension. And do remember to use my referral code Murthy10. You get 10% off. There are two iconic features I've been talking about: raise hand and ask a doubt by Unacademy. These are test series, all are free, almost all of them. Go through the days and the time slots. Raise hand, an important feature. You can talk to the educators directly. And here, good evening. SSC Mega Combat, there's a scholarship test on 30th January at 12 noon. You have to answer 60 questions in 60 minutes. You can win scholarship from a pool of 1 crore and 500 lucky winners also. These are the January subscription offers. Do remember to use my referral code. You get 10% discount. All said, let's crack it. But before that, SSC Mega Combat is back 30th January, 12 noon. These can be yours. Attempt SSC Mega Combat. You can have a look at all those. I've just read about this. And you can take the combat in Hindi or in English. Here, get lucky, attend 10 questions and have a chance to win rewards like never before. Your first mobile is on us. And this combat is available in Hindi and in English. Now we'll go to the actual questions. Today I have brought questions, exam topics, grammar, fillers, synonyms, one word substitutes, idioms, all grammar and vocabulary. Please read the first one and try to spot the error. The kitchen need painting badly. I must get it done. Where is the error, or which part has an error? The kitchen need painting badly and I must get it done. Yes, here it is not need. The subject is kitchen. We have to say needs. The sentence is in present tense. The subject is third person singular. We should add s or es to the verb. So need is not correct. It should be needs. Good evening, Chauhan. Shivam, good evening. Please go to question number 2. An idea was worth nothing if it has no champion. This is also an easy one, should not be a problem. It talks about a fact. It has no champion, nothing wrong here. And we cannot say was, it should be what? An idea is worth nothing. Answer is the fourth option. Was is not correct, it should be is. Question number 3. It should not take so long, an easy question. The new taxation rates announced by the government are bound to affect the export sector. Where is the error? Here there is an error in the third part. What is wrong with the third part? Our bound to effect is not correct. It should be affect. Affect is the right word. We cannot use bound to affect, not effects. Bound to affect. Here basic form with to. Infinitive form. Effect is not correct. We have to use the verb affect. Effect is used usually as a noun, not as a verb. These days, job opportunities are not as better as they used to be in the early 70s. This is also not difficult, easy to answer. These days, job opportunities are not as better or as good. What will you say? Very good, Chauhan. As good as. We cannot use a comparative form, we have to use a positive form. As good as. When viewed with his point of view, the entire episode assumes a different color altogether. This is also an easy one, should not be that difficult. One reading, you should be able to spot the error. Today is please answer question number 5. When viewed with his point of view, will you say with his point of view or from his point of view? No, no, no. When viewed, this is a question related to appropriate preposition. There is an error in the very first part. View it from my point of view, from his point of view. What is the correct preposition? From, not with. When viewed from his point of view, the entire episode assumes a different color altogether. Other parts, there is no problem. Sentence is in present tense, nothing wrong with that. You cannot use with, you have to use from. From your point of view, from my point of view, from his point of view. It is a question based on preposition. On many occasions, we did help the poor people by way of giving them food to eat and clothes to put on. This is also an easy one. One reading you should be able to answer. We helped. That is one pattern. We did help. Another pattern. We cannot mix these two. So here helped is not correct. We did help. That is correct. And if you ask, so what is the difference between we helped them, we did help them? This is, both mean the same. This is emphatic. Both are grammatically correct, but this is casual. We helped those people. We did help those people, emphatic. When you want to emphasize, you have to use that pattern. Yes, Madhav, that is right. Unless it is accepted to both the parties, an arbitrator would be of no use to settle this dispute. Some of these look familiar, but they are important. Do remember, we have questions today, grammar, vocabulary, so quite challenging. I have brought about 50 questions, 50. Usually I bring about 30. Unless it is accepted to both the parties, an arbitrator, like a mediator, would be of no use to settle this dispute. There is an error unless it is acceptable. Either you have to say, unless it is acceptable to both the parties, we can also say, unless it is accepted by both the parties. But better word is acceptable to both the parties. Nothing wrong with other parts. Nothing wrong with the second part. Nothing wrong with third part. Unless it is acceptable to both the parties. Unless it is accepted by both the parties. That is also right, Chauhan, Shivam. You got it right. But better one, acceptable to both the parties. Unless it is accepted by, that is also correct. The various consequences of the decision taken by the finance ministry was not foreseen by the bureaucrats. Where is the error? The various consequences. Here, what is the subject? Consequences of the decision taken by the finance ministry. Phrases don't consider. Unless is not followed by no. Where is no? In the same clause, this is one clause. I don't know who is that. Pavani. In the same clause, you cannot use another negative word. But here, unless it is acceptable to both the parties, one clause, because there is a verb here, a comma is there, an arbitrator would be of no use to settle this dispute. This is clause 2, and this is clause, it is in clause 1. Different clauses, absolutely no problem. In the same clause, you should not use. I hope you got it. Unless it is acceptable to both the parties, that is one clause. In the same clause, we cannot use another negative word. An arbitrator would be of no use to settle this dispute. Second clause, no problem. You can use a negative word. I hope you got it. The various consequences of the decision taken by the finance ministry, phrases. Here, consequences was or were not foreseen by the bureaucrats. Subject verb related. This is the easiest one. No sooner I had spoken than he left. Whenever you see words like no sooner, hardly, scarcely, barely, two things you have to recollect. One, the combination no sooner than, hardly, barely, scarcely, when. But second dimension you have to focus on, the clause should be in interrogative form, not in affirmative. So there is an error over here. No sooner had I spoken, then it is correct. Yes. No sooner had I spoken. The boy said that he has read the book. Whenever you come across words like said, told, asked, requested, ordered, informed, wanted to know, you have to think of indirect speech immediately. And it's a statement. The boy said that. You have to recollect the rules that go with the statements. Tenses change to a corresponding past tense. He must have said, I have read the book. Present perfect changes to past perfect. Here we cannot use present perfect. Present perfect ruled out. Present perfect ruled out. Only one option stands out. The boy said that he had read the book. Then it is correct. Present perfect changes to past perfect. God has bestowed man unusual gifts. God has bestowed means gifted. Man, please mention the question number. I'm dealing with question number 11. Please mention the question number. If possible, write the correct expression. That helps you guys in the long run. Yes. Here we have to use the verb bestowed takes a preposition with. You don't see with, so it is not correct. With, other prepositions cannot be considered. Based on that, answer is the first option. Yes. God has bestowed man, it should have been the other way. God has bestowed man with unusual gifts. It should be this way. bestowed with unusual gifts. Who is this? Yadav, Satish Shankar. Welcome back. The bullet struck a wall and was diverted from its course. Here, the word is to be considered diverted. If it is correct, no improvement. Not correct, one of the words. The bullet struck a wall and was diverted from its course. Is it diverted or deflected? Yes, Chauhan, you got it right. It is not diverted. It is not twisted. It is not reflected because it talks about a bullet. Bullet, we have to use the word deflected from its course, moved away from its course. Answer is the third option, deflected. This is a very good question. You should get it right at any cost. He had his breakfast when we visited him. Good evening. Who is this? Good evening. Saumita's style tips. He had his breakfast when we visited him. This is a very good question. Yes, who is this? Answer is the first option. But generally here, this is not correct. Here we should use had, which tense is that? Past perfect. There are two actions that happened in the past, one after the other. For the first one, we have to use past perfect. For the second one, we have to use past tense. And in this, in place of the helping verb have, they have used take, took, taken. Nothing wrong with this. He had taken his breakfast. You cannot use this, you cannot use this. They're not at all relevant, but better expression would have been he had his breakfast. Perfect. You can also say he had taken his breakfast. Both mean the same. Usage point of view, we don't say take, we say have. When the inspector of police said this, we knew whom he was eluding. Elude means avoid, dodge, escape. First, you have to decide whether it is right or wrong. If it is not correct, you have to choose one of the options. When the inspector of police said this, we knew whom he was eluding. What is the difference between past and past perfect? Any action that happened in the past with specific time that goes into past, we have to use past tense. When there are two actions that happened in the past, one after the other, first action, second action. First action, we have to use past perfect. Second action, we have to use past tense. That is a difference. I hope you got it, Sachin. Two actions in the past, one after the other. For the first action, we have to use past perfect tense. For the second action, past tense. But only one action happened in the past. There is specific time that goes into the past. We should use simple past. Yes, eluding is not relevant here. Answer intending is not correct. Hinting is not correct. When the inspector of police said this, we knew whom he was referring to. He was referring to. My pleasure. Question number 15. It took a long time for him to realize what was truth. First, you have to decide whether this is right or wrong. If it is wrong, one of the options. Sentence improvement, you have to use your grammar knowledge, vocabulary knowledge, contextual awareness, and exposure to the language is very important. Then they become very easy. Exactly. It took a long time for him to realize what the truth was. Here we cannot use what was truth interrogative form. What is truth interrogative? What was the truth? Interrogative. We have to use the affirmative form. Correct expression? It took a long time for him to realize what the truth was. The truth was affirmative form. Answer is the third option. Now you have questions related to fillers. The department has a complaint against Mr. Bakshi. Mr. Bakshi should have come here. Designing problem, design problem. So the department has expressed, registered, informed, noted. You register a complaint, you file a case, you register a complaint. Answer is the second option. It is not expressed a complaint, informed, totally irrelevant, noted, not correct. A group of agitators, the mob to break, some problem is designed today, to break down the Vice Chancellor's door. This is also easy, should not be that difficult. A group of agitators to break the mob to break down the Vice Chancellor's door. You have the exam on 29th. Today is what, 26th, 27, 28, 2 days. Brush up the basics of English grammar, especially rules. Then brush up your vocabulary, word power, whatever words you have learnt. Difficult words, you have a look and try to read some, at least a few passages, a few close tests, a few sentence rearrangement questions from the previous year's papers. These 2 days, definitely you will be able to do well. And I wish you all the best. 29th exam. Here, wished is not correct. No, excited not correct. Threatened also not correct. A group of agitators incited the mob to do something. To do what? To break down the Vice Chancellor's door. Here, incite means what? Provoke, instigate. Look at the sentence. A group of agitators, they are different. The mob, different. A group of agitators incited the mob to break down the Vice Chancellor's door. Have you got it? Answer is the fourth option, not any other option. And one more thing, who is that student? Satish Shankar. One more thing, sometimes what happens, you come across provoke, incite, instigate, means you say something and based on that someone reacts, response, and usually it has a negative connotation. They all mean the same. And do remember, while taking the exam, sometimes you may come across tough questions. You should not, don't panic. If it is tough for you, it is tough for everyone. Already have spent a lot of time. You have cleared tier 1. Now you are going to take tier 2. That means you are above average. If it is tough for you, it is tough for everyone. And that should give you confidence while taking the exam. Never ever panic. That is my suggestion. It makes all the difference. Turn the lights on or off before you go to bed. Obviously, not out, not down. Turn the lights off before you go to bed. Before you hit the sack, yes, correct. To try to solve a problem without inquiring into the problem is like taking a course of treatment without what? Curing the disease, prescribing the disease, diagnosing the disease, operating the disease. You cannot operate the disease. This is ruled out. You cannot prescribe a disease. This is also ruled out. It is not curing, it should be. What is the question number? Please mention the question number. Bhagyalakshmi got it right. After that, many students. Without diagnosing the disease, first you have to diagnose the disease. Only then you can think of treatment or prescription. Throw a stone, the fierce dog. Fierce means aggressive. We also use the word ferocious. Aggressive, ferocious, ready to attack. We also say ready to attack. Some dogs are very aggressive, fierce. Yes, who is this? Pooja is the first one. Shivam also. Oh, Kumari. So many have got it right. And Bharat. Yes. Throw a stone at someone or something. At the fierce dog. Upon is not correct. On is not correct. Above is not correct. I think almost all of you have got it right. It is based on preposition. And do remember, SSC quite often they ask questions based on prepositional combinations. At stone's throw, yes, idiomatic expression. Nearby is not learning superior wealth. There's a clue for you. What is a clue? Yes, Shivam, you're right. No, Bharat, it is not. No, I'm sorry. It is not the first option. When you come across words like superior, inferior, anterior, posterior, senior, junior, elder, preferable, prior, and the verb prefer, we should use a preposition to. Than is a common error. Superior to wealth. Yes, you can say that also. And there is one verb. All these are comparative adjectives, but prefer is a verb. Prefer also takes a preposition to. Meera cannot the exam's results. Meera cannot wait for what? Depict. Depict means to show, to express, not the answer. Envision, visualize, not the answer. Observe, no. Cannot await the exam's result. Many exams have given a question based on common errors. You wait for someone or something, that is correct. You await someone or something. And common error, await for, not correct. Await does not take the preposition for. Wait for is correct. So await the exam's result. Second option is the answer. The pilot was not feeling so well before he, in his helicopter, chopper, before he what? First you answer, yes, take off. That is a phrasal verb. To leave the runway, to become airborne. But here it is in past. Based on that, took away, not correct, took over, not correct. Before he took off, take off means to leave the ground, to leave the runway, and to become airborne. Easy one. I need to buy. This is an important one, not that easy. You have to know a particular expression. Only then you can answer. I need to buy a bread, a loaf of bread, a loaf bread, breads. You cannot say a bread. This is a common error. There's a standard expression. What is it? A phrase. A loaf of bread. A loaf bread, again, not correct. Bread's not correct. But here you have to recollect bread and butter. Singular or plural? Is or are? Bread and butter considered one unit. Are is not correct. Is correct. They have given in many exams. Bread and butter is his favorite breakfast. Medical science has Almost everything except death. Surrendered, conquered, controlled, crushed. Singular, yes, you're right. Tripathi. Today we have a lot of new students. I see new names. That's very good. Conquered, yes. Medical science has singular verb. Surrendered, we need a positive word. Controlled, we cannot control. Crushed, we haven't crushed yet. Conquered is appropriate. Medical science has conquered almost everything except death. Death is the ultimate thing, not in our hands, unpredictable, obviously. Even though the new clerk, I think we have question related to idioms. I will underline the idiom, try to guess the meaning. Even though the new clerk was given a difficult task, he remained cool as a cucumber. What is the idiomatic expression over here? Cool as a cucumber. Not nervous or emotional, caught cold. Love conquers everything. Now, was happy, was scared. It's a positive idiomatic expression. Remain cool as a cucumber means not nervous, not emotional, not anxious. We should always remain cool as a cucumber when we are exposed to problems, hardships, dangers. Question number 27. This takes the verb go. Go scot free. Many people go scot free after committing crime. So, what does it mean? Unfinished? No, no. Finished or punished? Perhaps you mean, yes, you got it right, you got it right while typing. So, it is not unlimited, it is not to freedom, it is not unrepentant. Scot free means not punished. Go scot free, not punished. And usually, when someone goes scot free, when someone is not punished, someone else is punished. Innocent person. What is the word for that person? He has been made a, we say he has been made a scapegoat. Have you heard of this? Scapegoat. Meaning of what, Bhagyalakshmi? Here, go scot free means someone has committed a crime. He deserves punishment, but he escapes punishment. When he or she escapes punishment, we say he went scot free. Have you got it? He went scot free. And usually, when someone goes scot free, someone else is pointed out, someone else is punished, innocent person. And that person is known, we call that person a scapegoat. Yes, there's an expression in Hindi. You're right, Tripathi. Usually it happens when she realized that she had bought a fake product. She knew that her money had gone down the drain. Go down the drain. Thanks for responding. Go down the drain is a idiomatic expression. There is one more with the same meaning. Go to dogs. What is the meaning of go down the drain, go to dogs? In vain. Answer is the first option, lost forever. Dropped in the drain, got washed away, her money was safe. No, it has a negative connotation. It means lost forever. Go down the drain, go to dogs, both mean one and the same. Drive home usually goes with a point. Drive home the point, a particular point. It could be anything. Usually it goes with a point. Drive home the point, and it goes with context like meeting. Of no use, yes. Find one's roots. Emphasize, refer, draw. No, no. What is this? Find one's roots. That can't be the answer. Yes, Bharat, you got it right. How come you guys have chosen the first option? Drive home the point means to emphasize. Answer is the second option. Not refer, not draw. Drive home the point means to emphasize the point. A left handed compliment. There's a word for left handers. I'm a left hander. What is the word for me? Southpaw. Some people can use both the hands. What is the word? Ambidextrous. So left handed compliment means what? A subtle rebuke, wholesome praise, ambiguous compliment, a mild compliment. Not in a way ambiguous, but actually it is nothing but a subtle rebuke. Answer should be the first option. Subtle rebuke. Ambiguous also right, but which is a better one? Ambiguous in a way, subtle rebuke. So answer should be the first one, not the third one. Rebuke means what? Scold. Rebuke, chide, admonish, reprimand, they all mean the same. That's what I've just explained. Left handed compliment, they are trying to subtle. Subtle means slight. First, you have to know the meaning of the word slight. Slight rebuke means what? Rebuke means scold. It is not a compliment actually. In a way, they are trying to scold, but in a subtle manner. Motive, obviously, you have to know find out the synonym. Motive means what? Reason, not intention. Reason, good evening. Reason is the answer. How come intention? What is the motive behind? Will you say what is the intention behind or what is the reason behind? The motive behind the murder. Motive is a league. You should always choose a better word. In this context, it talks about the reason behind. Yes, of course, it's a legal term. Intention has a different thing. What was your intention? What is your intention? That is different. What is the reason behind killing that person? Got it. Very good. MK. Who is this MK? I have my gut feeling says it is the same student who keeps changing the name. Go to question number 32, synonyms. Yes, of course, you're right. Anticipate something. Antagonize, antagonistic means what? Enmity. You should also recollect the word hostile. So, accept, not correct. Hope, anticipate. Expect or hope. Anticipate something. Okay, fine. Maybe a different student. Expect something. Expect is the right word. Tremendous improvement could be ulterior motive, ultimate intention. But I don't know what exactly you're trying to convey, Madhav. Generally, when we say crime related, I said the word goes with crime. Crime related motive we mean reason behind. They are used motive, reason, like synonyms. Tremendous means what? Tremendous improvement. Answer should be more excessive, but I don't think so. Let us look at other options. Awesome, remarkable. These go more with how you feel, what you think. Considerable. For that, we use the word substantial. But it is tremendous, means a lot. A lot, you can say excess, excessive. In a way, yes, of course. I use this word quite often diligent student. You're all diligent. Good evening. Rather late. What time is it? 8:15. The last phase of the session. No, no, considerable, we have to use the word substantial. Tremendous, beyond considerable, beyond substantial, tremendous, beyond that. Hardworking, exactly, diligent student. You are all intelligent as well as diligent. Eminent means what? Renowned, highly successful, famous, renowned, eminent scientist. Reliable, dependable. Rely on, depend on. Answer is the third option, obviously. Adverse, it goes with situation, condition. It also takes the word industrious, you could say. Very good, Sachin. Here, situation, adverse report also we say. Adverse report means negative report. Adverse situation means what? Unfavorable, obviously. Nothing to do with equality, nothing to do with wants and needs. Due, important, deserving, undue, not deserving. There is one expression, good evening. There's one expression, undue importance. Don't give undue importance to someone or something. Means they don't deserve, you should not give that importance. But answer over here, unfavorable. Select the antonym of avid, avid reader. Adverse weather, yes, of course, that's very good. Satish Shankar. Adverse conditions or weather conditions. Good combination. Antonym, please be careful. Avid reader, avid learner means what? Enthusiastic, interested, passionate. It's a positive word. Here we need a negative word. We cannot use the word devoted. Fanatical, it goes more with religion. Desirous, no. What is the answer? Answer is the first option, apathetic. No feelings, no emotions. Not enthusiastic, not interested. No, no, opposite. Avid means positive word. Avid, typical combination, avid learner means interested in something, enthusiastic. So opposite is apathetic. Opposite, I would like to write here antonym, not synonyms. Choose the antonym. Interested, I've just said Sachin. Avid means interested. You can also use the word enthusiastic. Interested, enthusiastic, passionate. Opposite, consensus means what? Unanimous, no difference of opinion. Accept, no. Opinion, it does not convey. Permission, not relevant. So, what is the answer? Third option, disagreement. Consensus, agreement, unanimous. Unanimous means no difference of opinion. Opposite, disagreement. Here I have written antonym, not synonyms. Select the antonym of daunt, daunting task, a typical combination. First, you have to know the meaning of the word daunt, daunting. thwart, hearten. Thwart means what? Avoid. It goes with police department. They thwarted a plan to something negative. Baffle means confuse. Baffled, bewildered, perplexed, confused, they all mean the same. Deter means discourage. Here, it is a negative word. That means what? Opposite, you need a positive word. Answer is hearten. No, deter is a negative word. You cannot choose a negative word. All these are negative words. Baffle, deter. Daunt means what? Daunting task. Difficult, one meaning. Frightening, frightening, another meaning. And intimidating. Intimidating also means frightening. It's a negative word. No, no, daunting task. See you then. All the best, Shankar. Opposite, hearten, encourage. Discourage, opposite, encourage. Fatigued. Fatigue means what? I will write the meaning once you answer. Fatigue means to get exhausted, tired, exhausted, tired, fatigued. What is opposite? It is the same meaning. Same meaning. You need the opposite. Energized or activated. A little difficult to. When you're exhausted, fatigued, energy is taken out. Opposite is energized, not activated. Yes, lack of energy, fatigue, losing energy. Select the antonym of confront, confrontation, come face to face. What is opposite? Confrontation, you have to know the meaning, come face to face. And opposite, dodge. Dodge means avoid. Answer is the first one. Not defy, not scorn, not flout. No, no, dodge, dodging. Dodge means avoid. Confront face to face. Opposite, dodge, avoid. The absence of law and order. There is no law and order, then what is a word? These are one word substitutes. Absence of law and order, one word substitute. 41. Yes, answer is anarchy. Not rebellion. No, no. No. All these are synonyms. Rebellion, mutiny, revolt, synonyms. Answer is the last option. Anarchy means what? No law and order. It results in chaos, chaotic situation. You can also think of words like turmoil, tumult, related words. This is an easy one, a voice that cannot be heard. A voice, yes, every day, 7:30 p.m., YouTube, this channel. A voice that cannot be heard, inaudible, obviously, unheard, faint, inaudible, audible, inaudible. Faint means not clear. Yes. High sea waves caused by underwater earthquake. You all can answer. Hurricane, cyclone, more or less one and the same. Western countries, they use the word, especially the US, hurricane. We use the word cyclone. Tornado, when the wind goes round and round. Tornado. Answer is the first option. Tsunami. Anyone can answer. Disease which is spread by direct contact. Disease which is spread by direct contact. 44. Contagious, infectious, epidemic, endemic. Yes, it is Bharat has got it right. First option. It spreads from one person to another person through direct contact, not infectious, contagious. Answer is the first option, not the second option. The study of ancient civilizations. The key word over here, ancient. It is not history, anthropology, anthropos, mankind. It is not anthropology. Ethnology is a study of ethnic groups, especially tribals. Who is that? Kumari, yes. Have you answered? Yes, yes, that you got it right. Contagious. Very good. Go to the next one. Archaeology. What is the answer? Archaeology is the answer. Study of primitive societies or ancient civilization. And how do they study? What do they do? They excavate. Excavate. We cannot use the word dig, that is discouraging or derogatory. Dissuade takes a preposition from. Dissuade someone from doing something. Yes, Kumari, archaeology is the right word. You got it right. Let us go to question number 46. Dissuade, encourage, worry, disturb, discourage. And do remember it takes a preposition from. Dissuade someone from doing something. Yes, it is not encourage, it's a negative word. Answer is a fourth option. Discourage. Select the synonym of banquet. Banquet means what? Question number 47. Today I have brought 50 questions. We have another 47, 48, 49, 50. 4 questions to go. You have done very well. So far, so good. Synonym of banquet. No one has answered. Now I see Bharat, Shivam, Archaeological Survey of India. Yes, ASI. Answer, it is not fast, it is feast. A special dinner in a big hall where a lot of people gather and have the food. That is called feast. Voracious, to eat a lot, to read a lot. Voracious eater, voracious reader. Gluttony, someone who eats a lot and enjoys eating. Not correct. Answer is the second option. Very good. I think Madhav, Kumari, and so many students have got it. Voracious means to take something a lot. Usually it goes with some people, they read a lot. What do you say? Voracious reader. Some people eat a lot. Voracious eater. To take something in to a great extent. I hope you got it. Essential means what is a synonym of essential? It cannot be hidden. It cannot be obvious. Obvious means something that goes without saying, something that is clear. It is a third option. Yes, Shivam, first one, Bharat also. Vital. Vital means what? Important, essential, indispensable. Trivial is opposite, not important, something silly. Trivial fight, trivial issue. And this one goes with common errors. Some people say blunder, mistake. That is not correct. Wrong combination. Never say blunder, mistake. Say either a mistake or a blunder. Don't club both. Yes, vital. Third option. Now go to question number 49. Blunder. Blemish means a spot. If no spots on the skin, blemishless. Character also we say blemishless. Danger, no. Worry, no. You all know the answer. Blunder means what? Mistake. Never say blunder mistake. That is a common error. Compassionate, compassionate person. He is a compassionate person. She is a compassionate person. What does it mean? Something like return back, not correct. Return means to come back. We cannot say return back. And repeat again, not correct. Repeat means to say again. Compassionate means kind, understanding, sympathetic. It's a positive word, compassionate. You need compassion, an important word and an important quality. Pathetic, very sad, sorry state of affairs. Aesthetic, related to beauty. Pathetic means very bad condition, pathetic situation. Aesthetics, world of beauty. Answer is the third option. Warm has two meanings. One is warm, opposite of cool, hot, cold, warm, cool. But another meaning, warm means affectionate. While closing the letters or while wishing, we say warm regards, means affectionate regards. Yes, kind hearted. Exactly. That's all for today. Thanks for being with me till almost 8:30. Though a holiday, you have been here till the end of the session. Good night to all of you. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys have got enriched. Thank you. Warm welcome. Yes.